This week on Mocs News, UTC's theater company puts on their final production, The Jellicle Cats.
Students take a break from their studies as they enjoy a carnival put on by the Campus Activities Board.
And the world celebrates the life of Nipsey Hussle.
I'm Shirley Lundy.
And I'm Madison Toon, and your news starts now. UTC's theater company puts on their final production for the 2018 through 2019 season with the musical Jellicle Cats. Students, faculty, and staff came out to Chamberlain Pavilion to enjoy the company's final production. Steve Ray, chair of Division of Theater, directed the play, featuring special performances from the Chattanooga Ballet, operatic performances, and even featured Perry Ward, who played the role of Old Deuteronomy. If you have not seen Jellicle Cats, it's not too late. They have 2 more performances today and tomorrow, beginning at 8 p.m. at the Chamberlain Pavilion. Congratulations to the cast and crew of the play.
The Littleton H. Mason Singers are preparing for their final show of the semester. Saturday, you can catch the L.H. Mason Singers Spring Concert in the UC Auditorium. The events start at 6:30 p.m. and free food will be provided. Come out for a night of fellowship and fun.
Cam Duty, co-founder and president of the company Bellhops, will be coming to UTC to tell his story of how he started his company. Bellhops is the fastest growing moving company in the U.S. and has revolutionized the industry with a tech-enabled model that goes beyond traditional movers. This event will be open to all UTC students and will be held Wednesday, April 17th in the University Center, Chattanooga Room A. This event will begin at 12:30 and will end at 1:30 p.m. Space is limited, so confirm your spot now by emailing libbysainton@utc.edu.
Nipsey Hussle's Los Angeles funeral service was held yesterday, and Barack Obama, Snoop Dogg, and Stevie Wonder were among those paying tribute. Thousands of people filled the Staples Center, and hundreds of people lined the streets to honor the late Nipsey Hussle. Throughout the service, speakers remembered Hussle for his big heart. Snoop Dogg even saying Nipsey was more a movement than a musician, and in his own right, he touched the hearts of many and will always be remembered.
As part of their Cab Week celebrations, the Campus Activities Board held a carnival for the students. This past Wednesday, Challenger Field was filled with inflatables and games. Students could come out for a nice day in the sun, get some free food, and socialize with their friends. Overall, the event was a success, leaving students recharged before finals.
The 2019 Research Dialogue Conference was this week, and our Mocs showcased their research.
Our Joseph Dykes has the story.
Yeah, for my undergrad thesis, I worked with Dr. Boyd.
Research Dialogues gave UTC students the opportunity to present their research to the larger campus community. Taking place on Tuesday afternoon in the Tennessee Room, the cavernous space was filled with undergraduate students and poster boards that detailed the results of their research. One such student was Derek Holloman, who conducted fundamental nuclear research.
Essentially, there's protons, electrons, and neutrons. So at Oak Ridge, they have a very, very nice source of neutrons. And the idea is that with the best source of neutrons, we should be able to read, things about neutrons with the best accuracy.
Topics range from nuclear energy to using drones to deliver packages, to how accurate Stranger Things was in portraying child abduction, to nostalgia in baseball games, and more. Emily Mixon, a graduate student assistant, told us about the importance of research dialogues.
You kind of just get a wide variety of research experiences from people talking about it and presenting it in poster format, and then you can go see performances as well. So we have a lot of mix here.
After the poster board presentation was another series of fortunate events involving research. The entire research dialogue was broken up into 2 sections, one taking place in the morning, the other in the afternoon. The next day was more of the same, except for instead of undergraduate students, graduate students got a chance to show off their stuff. With Mocs News, this has been Joseph Dykes. Now back to the studio.
This week's weather has been one for the books.
It sure has. Let's check in with our Joseph Dykes to find out if Mother Nature will continue this trend.
Thanks, anchors. It's sad to say, but sunny days will not be in our mix next week. We'll be a wet one, so grab those umbrellas if you have them. As far as temperature, things will be warming up, so that may lighten your mood a little bit. Today, expect cloudy skies with a high of 72 and a low of 59. Saturday, expect some thunderstorms with a high of 76 and a low of 65. Sunday, you can see a high of 74 and a low of 44. Beginning next week, expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 67 and a low of 45. For the rest of that week, expect some cloudy skies and even some thunderstorms. I'm Joseph Dykes, and that's it for weather. Back to the news desk.
One 5-year-old girl is learning the true definition of strength with the help of her Cleveland, Tennessee community. Olivia Weatherford continues to fight against her battle against neuroblastoma. Olivia was diagnosed earlier this month and is learning she is not alone. Her community will be showing love in a big way. The Terra Running Company will be sponsoring a 5K and 1-mile walk in Olivia's honor. All proceeds will go to the Weatherford family.
I don't know about you, but I have never been more ready for Game of Thrones than I am right now. In just 2 days, the 8th and final season will be here, and over more than 1 million tweets have already flooded social media. So let's just say the world will be watching, and like you, Mocs News will too.
This Thursday, the Bessie Smith Cultural Center held a screening of the 14th Amendment, All A-Crying. Produced by UTC's own Nicole Brown and other UTC professors and alum, the short film is based on an original composition by Professor Jonathan McNair. The film was created in response to police brutality on African Americans and showing a harrowing depiction of the injustice against the Black community. Our Patrick Redden spoke with executive producer Nicole Brown after the show. Here's what she had to say.
I wanted for people like you and your generation to see the history, but I wanted my parents' generation to see not much has changed, so we got to get out there and do some work. And then I also wanted to be able to, for my future great nieces, my future great nephews, I wanted them to see the work that we're doing now. We're changing the narrative, hopefully, and hopefully we can all come together and do something different as it relates to this social justice issue.
The team behind All A-Crying is now looking to make the film public. We will keep you updated on their progress.
Do you remember the college admissions scandal? Well, YouTube star Olivia Jade is devastated by the allegations her parents are now facing. Her parents, actress Lori Loughlin and fashion designer Moismo, are among the 33 parents accused of paying bribes for their children to attend Ivy League institutions. After allegations surfaced about her parents, Sephora ended a makeup partnership with her. As of now, her parents have not indicated how they will plead.
For this week's sports, the Virginia Cavaliers have just won their first ever NCAA men's basketball championship. After being the first ever #1 seed to lose to a 16 seed in the March Madness tournament, Virginia has had one of the best comebacks in sports history. Virginia beat the Texas Tech Raiders in overtime in the national championship. They were led by NBA prospects DeAndre Hunter and Kyle Guy. What an end to another spectacular March Madness. That does it for this week's edition of Mocs News. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to check out our website, mocsnews.com, to continue following the news throughout the week.
And while you are there, make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great weekend from all of us here at Mocs News.